All right, guys, we got a bay open. So next up is I want to say it's 43-foot Road Warrior triple axle fifth wheel that needs a new roof. It's gonna be a big job. Let's go get it.
Got our tools set up. Gonna need a couple scrapers, a couple drills, square bits on them. And we're gonna get up here and pull all this gutter trim off to get this roof started. What are we taking out here?
We're removing the register for the AC unit here. So that way we can remove the AC unit on the roof.
We got Ted up here. Getting it done.
Get her done.
Whatever it takes.
Got that right. We even have I'd say this is a Japanese hornet.
That one of the murder hornets?
Yeah, you wouldn't want one of those getting, because you would have been done got. I've been afraid of those things since I was a little boy.
Hey, got all this water.
Huh?
Check out this.
Ready? Wait till we take this off. It's going to dump water into the bedroom. You can go in there and look where I just took this off and you can see all the water. I got to go get a blanket for this because it is going to be, it's going to dump.
This is why we're doing a roof replacement. All the water damage.
Alright, so we're pulling this gutter trim off right here. Guys. Normally they don't run staples through these. It's just some stainless steel screws that run through this, but this factory decided to put staples in about every 6 inches. So yeah, at this point we're just prying it off. Normally it would just come off.
Alright guys, so we're gonna give you a quick update. Brad's working on getting all those staples out of the trim, which is as you've heard, not a normal situation. I'm gonna go up on the roof and show you what it looks like now that we've got the roof membrane taken off. Well, not the brain off, but we got everything off of it. What we've seen, what we can't see yet, and go from there. All right, so we're up on the roof. What we do just makes it easier is once we take the lap sealant and get the screws out, we just cut around all the vents, pop them out. We've got them in a big pile. Second step, and this one's still got to be done, but you can see on some of the others, we go through and put covers so that while we're up here working and gluing, that nothing gets dropped down inside the unit and makes a big mess. You can see that one's been done. Another vent.
Lay it down right where it goes.
This vent still needs cover. So this is our damaged area. You can see the giant hole, and we can see the edge of the plywood there. And what there's your sneak peek of what's going to be below this. We got the front and rear transitions off. That's what this piece of aluminum is here. And as soon as Brad gets all the trim off here, we will pull this membrane off and show you what's underneath. All right, are you videoing? Mm-hmm. All right, so now comes the exciting time. We're gonna see what's underneath this and how bad the damage is. Doesn't look too crazy, but Alright, so this one's not too bad. You can see it, I don't know if there was maybe a small spot in the actual roof membrane that caused this. This AC is mounted from underneath, so it's not the problematic AC mounts where the unit bolts down into the floor. But so we're gonna take this out, get some fans in here and dry everything. I already saw, looked like a couple bugs too. So we'll get all this old wet insulation out and see. It appears that some of the framing's bad, so we might have to fix that up. And you can look down in here too, I think, kind of see that the ceiling down there below has actually gotten wet. There's no damage to the ceiling. So we caught this just in time, another couple of weeks or months, and this would have started to damage the inside ceiling and would have been really irreplaceable at that point. So what we're going to do here, our next step is we're going to pull the roof membrane back and expose this piece of plywood, which goes from right here over here, and we'll carefully pull it out. We like to leave the membrane down. That way, whenever you peel this up, it's super sticky and your feet kind of stick to it, like the guy that can't talk is demonstrating. But so we'll get this piece of plywood out and then we'll show you what it looks like there, and then we'll have to let it dry out probably for the rest of the day, and then tomorrow we'll start putting this back together and get the membrane put back on.
And that's been Josh and Silent Brad.
All right, guys, back on the roof of the camper again. Now we're gonna finish up kind of the repairs, getting the roof pieces back together, getting the insulation put back in, and get ready to start putting this new membrane down. So we got this piece up. This is the only area that the damage had happened in. We had the fans going for about 3 days, drying everything out here. Now what I'm gonna do is spray a little bit of this mildew killer block. Most of this stuff, there's one little soft spot in the wood right here, but the board's still solid through 99% of it. All this is good solid wood. It just like I talked about earlier, we caught this really at the perfect time. No interior damage have been done. So in this one and in this case, as you can kind of see, everything is stapled together and connected. It'd be way more complicated to take out this little tiny piece of wood. Again, it's still got plenty of solid rigidity to it. You know, when you step on it, nothing moves. So it's not, it would cost the customer a whole lot more money to go through and try to pull this out. So we're just gonna leave this in here. Once we get everything prepped up, we're gonna clean all this caulk and adhesive and the underside of all the wood off. And we'll get the
Insulation and membrane in.
I know. Insane in the membrane. Gonna get the fiberglass insulation put back in. Then we've got the foam that goes on top.
Hey Josh, so I pulled it off.
Then we got Brad interrupting us.
Hey guys, sorry, it happens. It's a working shop environment.
All right, so one other thing I've seen that I'll talk about that does come up with different campers. So a lot of you have seen, or when you buy a new camper, it'll say satellite ready or satellite pre-wired or whatever the case may be. So in this instance, you can see this is where the Winegard crank up TV antenna went. Over here, they've reinforced an area and prepped it for satellite. All prepping literally means is there's a cord here coiled up. You ideally drill a hole in this supported area or the reinforced area, and then you hope you can fish that wire through. So don't have I don't know what's the word for it, but be aware, even though they say satellite pre-wired, it doesn't always mean it's going to be right where you drill. So drill the biggest hole you can based on the cover plates that it comes with, so you can cover it. But know that you may have to fish around for this wire that's under here. We're going to put it back and stick it all the way back under that spot. But you know, if you drill it over here, you might not find it. And yeah, that's about it.
And that's all I have to say about that.
right, guys, so we're getting ready to put the roof down. Got the whole crew here ready to rock and roll. See if we can show you the roof. There we go. We got Ted over there, and then we got Brad on the other scaffold somewhere down there. So here we go. All right, guys, final update here with the Road Warrior. Roofing is done. We're getting ready to hook it up, pull it out. We completed a few other repairs for the owner, and now it's time to get it out of here and move on to the next one. If you have any questions, feel free to put them down below and we'll answer them. We're located in North Myrtle Beach. We're about 45 minutes from 95. If you guys have any questions or want to schedule your own roof replacement, let us know. And please follow the page and subscribe. Thanks.